Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. It is another episode of Weekend Shenanigans. And I am so excited. So today I decided to go no intro and just come out here and just do the thing. So anywho's, I'm so excited to be here. So today we are talking about this new thing that I'm doing this month called the Declutter Challenge. So I'm so excited to be here, and I kind of wanted to give you a behind the scenes story of what this is all about and kind of how it all came, just how it all came to fruition, so to speak. So OMG, yay! Hey, boo! I'm so excited you're here. Hey, Gretchen, nice to see you here. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, why my thing looking all little? Hey, Miss Houston Journey, what's up? Oh my God, I'm so excited you're here too. So, oh my goodness, yeah, I need to fix this. Okay, let's fix this. Let's just fix it right now. Let's just fix it right now because it is T90 and I don't want it to be T90. So hold on, let's get it back up there. Let's make it big. I've been like recording other stuff, and sometimes my settings just kind of go a little wonky, but it's all good. So yay. Okay, good. So that looks much better, girl, because I can see it. Okay. Oh my goodness. If you don't know me, my name is Michelle Lawrence with LBC Branding. I help you stand out so that you can make your mark in the world. The way I do that is through a MARK method, which stands for mindset, authenticity, revenue, and knowledge. I do that via classes and courses and social learning, just like this. So what are you waiting for, hunties? It's time for you to make your mark. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. Up in here in these internet streets. Okay. So So today we're going to go behind the scenes talking about all of, how I created the Declutter Challenge. You used to see my house. That's how I created it. Girl. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So anywho's, girl, right, for all the big things. Okay. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Because I have a whole presentation and everything. You know how I do. Come on. You know how I do. So I got a whole presentation and everything. So before I got started earlier today, I was like, let me make sure I have everything ready. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. You know what? In the meantime, while I'm looking for what I'm looking for, watch this.
In case you missed the last episode of Weekend Shenanigans, we talked about tech tools for your workflow. Are you tired of feeling like a chicken trying to cross the road? Well, it's time to upgrade to a fancy new chicken crossing system, aka technology tools. With these tools, you'll be able to streamline your workflow and increase productivity in no time. And the best part, you won't have to worry about getting hit by a car. So don't be a basic chicken, be a tech-savvy chicken. Join us Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern for a live tutorial on our YouTube channel. You can find us everywhere at LBC Branding. It's time for you to make your mark.
Right? Oh my goodness. Nothing like 30 seconds to kind of get you like together. Right? So anyways, oh my goodness. Hold on. I got to turn this off over here and then turn this on over here. Let's turn this off over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, my windows are swapped. All right. No worries. Nothing to see here. I'm getting it together, guys. So anyways, So I got a whole presentation ready for you. So let's go ahead and open up my favorite tool in the whole world. And it's one of my favorite tools. Y'all, oh my God, Canva is amazing. So just in case you didn't know, I am your Canva champion. Yes, hunty, yes. And I have something super huge that's happening on Friday. I kind of have to keep it on the low until it happens on Friday. And then after that, oh my goodness, y'all know I'm gonna spill my guts. But something huge Canva related is happening on Friday. So y'all pray for me, okay? Just pray for me. So anyways, oh my gosh. So we're going to start off in my favorite tool in the whole world, which is Canva. And then we're going to go all the way through. So ain't ways. So I got a little song for you. Want to hear? Here you go. Oh my goodness. All right. So yes, we're going to talk about this. And we're going to talk about a whole bunch of other things too. So this is the 30-day challenge that I have started, but I think this bears to be mentioned because, you know, it is a thing. And I want to tell all of my ladies, happy Women's History Month, right? This is International Women's History Month. We celebrate women's strength, resilience, and achievements worldwide. Right? This is the time that we will reflect on the progress that we've made towards gender equality and also recognize the work that still needs to be done. So I honor you today and every day, right? I've done this my entire life because, you know, that's kind of been the genre that I've been in, but I honor you today. And I hope that you continue to be inspired to, you know, have change, keep coming up with the things that we need to do so that we can change and make sure that, you know, we get our fair share. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and switch to this right here so that you can see my face. Oh my goodness. So today it's a special behind the scenes about how we did all the stuff. Okay. So let me tell you. So first things first, was ideation, right? And I do my ideation in Canva because I'm a visual person. I got to see all the things, right? And so I usually start there when I'm creating something. And then of course, it stays in Canva because that's where I build everything that I need to build, as far as like all of the visual elements, all of the things. And then after I build all the visual elements, then I take it to Trello because, of course, you know, I got to organize it. You know, we got to organize it. And I'm doing all of this, by the way, in Canva. This is the Canva presentation. So I don't have to like fill up my hard drive with all of these slides. I'm doing this right through Canva. So I'm telling you, when I tell you I love Canva, y'all, I love me some Canva. Okay. So anyway, so next we're gonna go to Trello to kind of get everything organized, and then we're gonna go to Ecamm because that's how I'm doing what I'm doing. This show is powered by all of those things. Okay, Canva, Ecamm, and Trello. Period. Okay. Period. And a little bit of pixie dust. So that's what we doing. All right. So also as a part of all of this, I expanded some of the things that I'm creating. So I'm writing more, I'm doing more things. And so I used to do this thing when I used to, do it more on Facebook, really. But now that I've branched out and I'm like on YouTube, I am reprising Mindset Mondays because, you know, what did I say? MARK, mindset, authenticity, revenue, and knowledge. That is the creed of what I do here, right? So Mindset Mondays is back, baby. Okay, so every Monday we're dropping a blog, and guess what it's related to? Mindset, duh, right? So yeah, so we have Mindset Mondays coming back. And then, oh my goodness. So I'm so excited about what's coming. Okay. So the first blog is going to drop tomorrow, and I've updated my website. So earlier at the latter part of last year, my company became an LLC. And so, you know, I kind of had to like rebrand and change some things. And so I kind of got everything together and ready. So I'm excited. So this is going to be the first Mindset Monday episode. It's going to be called Decluttering Your Mindset. It's a good one, y'all. It's a good one. I cannot wait for you guys to read that. I'm going to also turn it into a podcast. So, because that's mainly what the Leopard True Diaries, my podcast, was all about. It's all about mindset. So I'm also going to turn this blog episode into a podcast, so it's coming soon. And then so here, this is a preview of what's coming. All right. So the next episode will be called Let It Go. The next episode will be We Shall Overcome. And this is so apropos for Women's History Month, guys. So apropos. And then the next one that's coming is going to be called Gratitude and Positivity. So, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for you guys to see all of those things. So anywho, so we're going to go to Canva for some ideation. So the way all of this kind of got started for me was I kind of wanted to think through how I wanted to do this declutter challenge. I usually like to start with the written form, and I like to write and stuff like that and create different things. So I created the planner first. That was the first thing I did. So here, let me see you guys up big and close. There we go. I created the planner first, and then that's kind of where everything kind of springboarded from there. Once I created that, then I started creating all the visual identity in Canva. So I kind of want to take you to Canva so you can see this. You can see all of the things. So hang on, let me go ahead and switch. Okay, I guess I should have put it over here. Okay, because if I move that, then I'll change everything and it will be crazy. So here, let me just do this, because I have it's underneath my presentation and I'm like, oh my God. Okay, come on. All right, so here we go. All right, cool. So let me move this over here so you guys can see. All right, so now I'm gonna show you, let's go back to that screen. And this is my Canva. This is my Canva, profile, right? And so you see a lot of things that look like this, right? So let's go to projects. So basically what I do is I organize everything into a project, right? And so here is the Declutter Challenge project, right? And so when I start ideating, the very, very first thing that I do is figure out what the guide is going to look like. So this was the very first thing that I created, which was the guide. And I'd love to show you that. Let me show you that real quick. And so the guide, which is available if you go to lbcbranding.link/declutter, you can pick this up for $4.97. Okay, for less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Okay, because this was a lot of work, y'all. So look, this is the guide, and so it has like all of this stuff that, I created a guide right here in Canva, right? And so I have all the things in there as far as what we're going to be doing every month. And so you can see that these are all the things that we're going to be doing every month. And then on each page of the guide, it gives you like places to organize your thoughts and put everything into action. Okay, so that's the guide. And then the next thing that I created, because we're still in the ideation, like I wanted to see what this would look like. The next thing I do is the master, right? So once I do the guide, then I need masters. So if I am creating a show that's going to be episodic, like, this one, right? I want to know what every show is going to be, what's the topic of each show, and each show has to have a structure. This is how I structure all of those things, to the point where you can see here, like this is the main thumbnail. So the only thing that changes is a number, right? Then the task, of course, each task, it changes every day. Then of course there's a spot for B-roll. Then of course, this is like the main CTA, which is go to the homework, and the page changes every single time. So I don't show the same slide over and over again. I change and put the actual homework for that day so that you have that image there, as a callback. This is the main CTA slide. So I should just go ahead and call it that, CTA. All right. And then this is the outro. Okay. Right. So this is the end card, as we do in the YouTube land. Right. So that's end card, right? And so that's my end card. And then I also created a Trello background because I happen to have a premium Trello account where I can change the backgrounds and all this other stuff. You don't have to do that. They have beautiful backgrounds in there. You can get all kinds of stuff from Unsplash, but that's kind of what I do, because to me, it helps me keep track of my boards visually. Because remember, I said I'm a visual person, right? All right. So now we're gonna go into, after we get into ideation, right? We're gonna go into the next step, which is going into Canva. Okay. Creating all the stuff, right? So why is that? Oh, duh, Michelle, I see what I'm not doing. There, I need to move this. Okay, boom. Right, I see what I'm not doing. All right, so I have to I have to be able to oh goodness, you're seeing everything. Oh my gosh. All right, now look. Stop. Just stop. You do it too much. All right. So now we're creating the visual elements, right? So I showed you a few of the visual elements that we created so far, right? So we have like the step-by-step stuff, the guide, right? And so you can see the guide right here. This is giving you ideas as to, how you could do your own stuff, right? And then next, of course, you can change how your guide looks as far as different pages and all that kind of stuff. It's a PDF. So it's something that, if you wanted to, sell said product for your own, you could do the same thing. You can make it in Canva and then create a PDF and then, sell it that way. Right. And then also here are some of the other things, like the visual elements that you would need, the episode elements. Knowing what you're going to be doing every day is really important, right? Because that'll help you when you start organizing your structure and all of that, right? And then I see, thank you so much for the likes and hearts. And then also, as we start, we're talking about organization, right? So before we get there, before we get to organization, let me go back to Canva and show you another little thing. Okay, so let's go back to Canva. So I need to figure out, girl, where did you put those? Oh, they're right here. Okay, let's move them back. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back to projects. Oh yeah, I was in it already. Okay, here we go. All right, so these are the few that I've done so far, but they're going to be 30 of them. Okay, 30 of them. So let me show you from some that I've already, the shows that I've already done. Let's go to show number 1. Okay, so here is how I organize my show visually first in Canva before I even go to Trello, right? So first things first, you need a thumbnail, right? So the first slide for me is always the thumbnail, right? Then I start thinking about B-roll. So I have my opening shot. So this is all B-roll, opening shot, more B-roll, the task, which is, look familiar? Right? Look familiar, right? So here you have a task. Then you have your homework, which, remember I said that I changed this page for every single day. So it's never a static thing. It's never like it's the same slide all the time. I always change the page so it matches the episode, right? And so it has page 1 and it tells you what you're going to be doing on that one. Of course, more B-roll, then the call to action, and then my final shot, which is more B-roll. And then last but not least, the end screen, right? Or the end card. And then the other thing that I also do is leave a little nugget as to what's coming up next. And once we get to start talking about when you're scheduling stuff on YouTube, you can create a playlist where people can just kind of binge watch your stuff. Let's say, for instance, somebody finds this challenge 6 months from now. each one of these episodes would lead them to the next one. And so you can just sit there and binge watch it. So I do this specifically for that. Okay. So that's why I leave the next episode to say, watch this one next. Right. So that's that. And you see, like, I have all of these episodes done. So all these episodes that are in here are done, recorded, uploaded, done. Okay. So they're done. I still have quite a few more to do. So I'll be busy. Now, the other things that I also do. So here, these are the actual tasks. So these should look familiar. These are the tasks that are on those slides. So I have like every task that we're doing this month, and so on and so forth. So all of the tasks are here that I can use. I can use them on Instagram. I could use them on Facebook. I could use them on Pinterest. I could use them all over the place. So these are all part of like some of the other visual pieces that I need to, that I use. The other thing that I also do is I send out newsletters. So if you're not on my newsletter thing, so you can get like the inspiration, the mindset stuff and all that, I'll drop a link so that you can, join the newsletter so you can, keep up with what I'm doing too. And I'm not bothersome or anything like that. So here's another thing that I also created. So when I'm doing when I'm sending out newsletters, I need to make sure that, it's visually appealing. And so this is a header for my newsletter. So I always have like my newsletter headers, and like different things. So like last month when we did, Back to the Basics, the week of Mardi Gras, my newsletter had like a Mardi Gras theme, telling about the things that are happening that month. Or that week, so, it's just fun. It's just really fun. I just love doing this. And then another thing I started doing was carousels. So now you're getting a sneak peek. This is like top secret sneak peek, right? And so I love creating carousels for Instagram, right? So these are seamless carousels. And so the way this is, it's 7 slides or 7 images that are 1:1 aspect ratio, and they just kind of seamlessly lead into the next one. I can make this a little bit bigger so that you can see this is going to drop tomorrow. This particular one is, oh no, what am I doing? Go back, undo whatever that was. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Now, this particular one is going to drop tomorrow. So see, everywhere you see the seam right here, that's the first slide. So this is the first slide. This is the second. This is the third. And it's a carousel. It's a seamless carousel that I love making these. I absolutely love making these. And so, this is how I organize what I'm going to be doing for the month. Before, when I really I still don't have enough time to do all the things that I need to do. But, I needed to create a system so that I could do this and, not, make myself crazy. So I created this. So I'm like, oh, okay, great. I already know what I'm going to be talking about on Mindset Mondays. So I went ahead and I created all of the slides that I know I'm going to need. And something is a little wonky with this one. So I'm going to go back and fix it later. But you can see kind of, how I did that, right? Okay. And last but certainly not least, oh my God, is there anything else? Reels. Oh my God. So this is top secret. So I create my reels in Canva. Yo. Oh my God. Okay. So, I've already started all of these things. I haven't done all of them yet because I'm doing them with you, right? And so the reels have 4 slides each, right? And so here, this is the first one. So like, the question that I ask, and then I show you like my closet, because this was closet day. So this is an image of me showing you my actual closet. I did not pan down to the ground because I did not want to be embarrassed, but I have a lot of crap in there that I have to get out. So I have to declutter my closet, right? And then here, see here, all the rest of them, like, This one, when I declutter my closet, I'm going to the Goodwill because that's my place. That's where I go, right? And then see, look, this is the fridge one. This is my actual refrigerator. Okay, I'm still wearing the dress. I took that picture today, okay? So look, I'm still wearing the same dress in that picture right here. So, yeah. And then this is me with my kitchen cabinets, looking in my cabinets, which are full of all kinds of craziness, right? And then these are some things that are coming up that, haven't dropped yet, but you'll see them soon. But, talking about organization and all this other kind of stuff, right? So, yeah. So this is how I make my reels. I make my reels in Canva because I can do that. And I absolutely freaking love it. So anyways, right? Right. It's just so much. It's just, it's too much. So anyways, all right. So now that we talked about, the visual elements, now let's talk about the organizational stuff. Okay. So the organizational stuff is in Trello. It's in Trello. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love Trello, right? Oh my goodness. I am doing way too much. Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah, so it's in Trello. And so now let's go ahead and get my Trello board out so you can see just what shenanigans I be doing. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. All right. So let me close that. Let's close this. Let's open this. Okay, cool. Let's go to Trello. All right. So let me show you my Trello boards. Now, I love Trello. Okay. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like you and my sister are cut from the same declutter cloth. Yes. Right? We got to get rid of the stuff. I am, to hear my husband say it, he'd be like, on the next episode of Hoarders, because I have a lot of stuff, but I know how to do what I do, but every now and then I have to get rid of it. All right. So here is Trello, right? So y'all will see in the back end of my Trello, I have all kinds of stuff. I do work stuff in here. I do mostly content creation stuff. So remember when we were in Canva earlier, and one of the visual elements was Trello background. So now you can see why I do that, because January I did the productivity challenge, and that background looked like the productivity challenge. And in February, we did Back to the Basics. I didn't do a specific one for Back to the Basics because I knew it was only going to be 4. But anything that has more than 10 episodes, they get their own board, right? So here it is, the Great Declutter Challenge. And so I could visually spot that when I'm looking, because I got a lot of boards, okay? A lot. So now you're seeing the back end big time, okay? Big time. So the board usually starts with everything on one side of the board right here, okay? So it's just a Kanban system where everything is sort of on one side of the board here. Let me just switch so you can see. Oh no, I'm in the way. Well, at least it kind of smushes it a little bit. Now you can see me. You can see my face. Okay. So this is my board, right? And so usually I start off with, let's see, my ideas, my show ideas, and these are all the ideas here. I want you to notice, look, I made a little GIF of my shoes just moving back and forth. I'm gonna drop a video on how I did that. Of course, I did it in Canva. I did it in Canva. I love it. So anyway, so you could put GIFs in here, you can put videos, you can do all kinds of stuff, right? And so this is usually where everything kind of starts. And all of these, this is all a template. It's all templated. So if you're interested in, this style of of video planner, because I use it as a video planner, all you have to do is go to lbcbranding.link/planner, and yeah, you can get the same planner, only you want to have all my stuff on it. You got to put your stuff on it. Okay. But I'll show you what that looks like in just a little bit. But let me show you. Okay. So usually what I do is something comes from this side and it goes into this column. Once it gets into this column, this is the workflow column, meaning these are the ones that I have to do, right? So these are the shows that are already recorded and done. I've done up to day 7, right? So the next show that needs to be done is day 8. So I'm gonna just show you around a little bit. Usually when I do this, I create all of my descriptions and all of that so that I'm not like trying to figure that stuff out at the last minute. So I've written all of my descriptions, my YouTube descriptions, right? And so in my YouTube descriptions, I always put like, you know, my website, the merch, the equipment I use, just in case anyone wants, no, these are affiliate links. So, I have to tell you that they are affiliate links, and I do get a commission if you purchase something. If you even go and, if you purchase something, that'll be great. So it'll help. Anyway. And then, so here are my checklists. So you can then change these up. So if you purchase my planner, you'll see a version of this, and you can change them up however your brain works, right? You can put things that you want to put on there, things you don't. If it's too much, it's too much. You can take it off and just do whatever. This is a small checklist. I have one that's even worse than that. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay. And then I do my keyword research. I find my tags. I write my script. And so I know what my B-roll what I should be looking for in my B-roll. Very organized, right? So it's there. So when it's time to actually record this, I don't have to look for anything. It's on the Trello board. Everything is here. Okay. So everything I need is here, right? And I just go back and I pull it. And so here I can show you, these are episodes that are complete, right? But the taping is complete, but there's some other elements that I need to finish. So here, I'm also creating a lesson in Kajabi. So once my video is rendered and everything else, I'm going to go ahead and pull the video piece and pull it into Kajabi, right? And then, add all of the different little things. So they're little things that I still need to do, but for the most part, everything is done. Now, this particular one, what day is this? This is day 6. Okay, so today is the 5th. So tomorrow is the 6th. So there are certain things that I have to do as far as engagement goes, to ask a question. I already have the question here, so I don't have to go try to figure it out. The question is already written, and this question will be in the comments section right here. So this is a question for the comment section. Like I said, everything is organized on this Trello board. Okay. Everything. My whole life is on this Trello board. Okay. So that's one of the things I love doing that. Okay. So now we talked about all the things here in Trello, and then also too, for the blog episodes, the blogs were written and they're already done. This is the actual blog post, right? And so, all of this has already been written and all that stuff. It's going to post to my Kajabi site tomorrow. So, and you could read that for free, $99. So, the site is leopardshoeproduction.com. Woo! Or you can go to lbcbranding.live and it'll redirect you right there. So it's there. You'll be able to read that blog tomorrow, but all that stuff, all the blogs are written. So I just needed to have them there. And this is the kicker, right? So once everything is complete, I check all the boxes, then they end up at a special place, right? This special place is my content bank. And my content bank is where everything that I've created ends up here, right? So I had to do another one for 2023 because the previous content bank is so full. I mean, I could have kept going, but it's so full, right? So even like the newsletters that were sent, which I have to put the one that I sent out today, that newsletter, all my newsletters are here, my blog posts. So you can see the different blog posts I've done so far this year. My weekend shenanigans shows. This is all the weekend shenanigans shows for 2023. And then this was the January challenge right here. As you can see, it was 31 days. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And if I open any one of those, you can see, just like I did with with this challenge, that everything was written in here. So this is the full description. It should look familiar. And then now you can see like, okay, I completed everything I was supposed to complete, down to even putting the thumbnail for the video and the link for the video in here. So that if I ever needed to go back to it, I don't have to go searching YouTube. I can just come to this Trello board and everything is on it, right? Including the scripts, including everything that I need. Everything is here. And even like, even like the email that I would send out is in here. Everything is on this board. I'm telling you. Oh, love me some Trello. Okay. So after I do that, because I be doing the most, y'all. I be doing the most. The next place to go is to Ecamm, right? So it's organized beyond beyond belief. Hey, oh my goodness. I see my fellow peas in the house. Hey, Alec, how are you? How you doing? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited you're here. So after I do all of that stuff in Trello, the next place I go is Ecamm. So I create my run of show in Ecamm. Now, I could do live demo mode in here, but I can't switch the profiles. Ugh. So, but anyway, I could talk you through it. All right. So typically what I would do is, because those episodes are short and sweet, they're 4 scenes, period. That's it. Thumbnail, transition. Oh, wait, I can tell you. It's right here. I can tell you. Hold on. Here it is. Yes. Okay. So I create my run of show. Okay. And here, let's go back to here. Right. I create my run of show in Ecamm. And, there are 3 key elements for this particular show. For other shows, it take a little bit more, right? So really, there's only 3 key elements: transition, the body of the show, and the outro. That's it. That's it. I want to keep it short and sweet. It's going to be 10 slides, because I showed you my 10 slides, right? And I showed you how I do my B-roll and all the different things like that and how I go through it. Now, the other part that is awesome in Canva is that it also has, like my notes. So like a presentation, like when I don't know, some of you may, have done a PowerPoint or two, but I love it because my notes are here and all I have to do is turn that on and I'm actually going through my presentation with my notes so I could read and my bullet points for all the things that I'm going to be talking about, right? And so it's all there. And it's a wonderful thing because usually the body of the show is a screen share, and I'm screen sharing my Canva because everything is in Canva, right? So anyways, so that's usually how I do it. It's super, super simple. And of course, if you want to join me on this journey this month, because it is going to be a lot of fun, we're going to declutter our minds and our spaces. You can join me and go ahead and get the guide, which is lbcbranding.link/declutter, and follow along as we go along this month. It's not going to take very long. It's, I'm still debating as to what time I want to do it. Like when I did the productivity challenge, I had those up by 7 a.m. every morning, but I had a rough start to kind of get this one out. And I'm thinking 8 might be a better time, but I don't know. What time would you prefer this? You could see this little cute bite-sized thingy. What time would you prefer? Please let me know in the chat below. So I got a question for you. Do you got your mindset together? Do you? Because if you don't, I got you. Okay, I got you. I cannot wait for you to see that blog tomorrow. It's going to drop tomorrow. So yeah, you can find it on the website, which is lbcbranding.live. You'll be able to see all of the things. It'll redirect you back to the new site, which is leopardshoeproductions.com. So, I had to do some technical stuff, and I was like, it's driving me insane, but I'm so glad you guys came to hang out with me tonight in this special behind the scenes episode of Weekend Shenanigans. Of course, I gotta tell you a few more things before we wrap, tell you some of the news. Okay, so here is the news. In case you didn't know, me and 5 other folks, we do this podcast called The Creators Pod. And we just dropped another episode. And this episode is called Courses. It's all about courses. Kind of like, the things that I showed you today. This is kind of how I create courses. I just do that and then do even more stuff to go into Kajabi. So that episode just dropped, and then there's so many more things that are coming up. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. Let's see. Whoops, not that one. No, not that one. Oh my God. We're just gonna say that, okay? I thought I changed that, but that's okay. But look, I'm so excited. I really, really hope you you just listen to that. You can hear that everywhere that you get your podcast. It's on Apple, it's on Google Podcasts, it's Spotify, all of that. It's called The Creators Pod. And, we just hang out in these streets talking about some of the struggles and some of the things that we as creators come up with. So, I'd love for you to just listen to that. So anyways, I'm so excited. Back to this. Oh my gosh. All right. So now that we're all done, and I've been sitting in this chair since Friday, okay, it's time for me to actually go and just relax, because tomorrow I got to go back to work. So anyways, thank you so much for coming and just hanging out with me and seeing my OCDness, on steroids. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope that this was helpful for you. There are a couple of things that we talked about today. We talked about, of course, the declutter challenge. That's the main thing we talked about, and how I created it and all that good stuff. But if you're interested in trying to figure out how to do that for yourself, just hit me up. Don't be scared. Just hit me up. So, I can help you do all of those things too. So anyways, I'm so excited that you came to join me today. And it's time for me to get out of this chair, okay? Because a girly leg's hurting. All right. Happy International Women's Month to all of my female compadres out there in these streets. And hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm so excited that you guys came to hang out with me. So anyways, without further ado, deuces. We out, y'all. Deuces.